Good evening, good evening. It's great to stay up late. Good evening to you. Good evening. I'll sing the whole night through. Good evening to you. Mwah. Welcome to Tupperware land. This is the online Facebook Tupperware party for Helen and for Vicki. So there's two different people and they've each got their own friends in here, and I did that so that people wouldn't miss out on the mystery packs, which is the most important thing. Where's my lapel? I've got that there so when I look at myself that reminds me to talk about the mystery packs. So this is Record Breaker month, but this is Record Breaker week, the first week of Record Breaker month, and the mystery packs are still available. So what happens is when you get to 150, you can throw on a mystery pack that's worth $150 for just 50 bucks. Get to 300 and you can two mystery packs, so that's $300 worth of mystery Tupperware for just 100 bucks, right? As a host, when you invite a few people over to a Facebook Tupperware party, it does depend on sales, you can get a $300 mystery pack for just 50 bucks. Isn't that amazing? The host mystery packs will not run out, but they are getting low on the guest mystery packs. So they had 39,000 in the whole of Australia, and we'll just see how long they actually last for. So just wanted to let everybody know that, okay? So for having me here. I've just got one of these. I've got one for Helen and I've got one for Vicki as well. The two hosts for this evening. This is a rubber jar opener. You know when you can't get a man to open your can and so you want to empower yourself with one of these, open up a can or a jar. Some people put them on the bathroom floor and put your foot on there to stop your foot from slipping when you're shaving your legs. And some people chop them in four, and then that way you've got a one for each foot of the chair to stop it from sliding around on the polished wooden floor. So that's coming out to you as well. And when we reach our half price item, which I know Vicki is so close to getting, and you take the top off, there's your little container. You can pop your $2 coins, your $1 coins, your medication, all your little love letters to whoever that you want. That's just like the big chopper. You pop that on as a little bayonet, and so you pop your little keys in there. So for both of you, when you reach your thank you gift of a half price item, depending on sales, I'm going to throw in one of those as well. Okay? So who's been having fun in isolation, putting on a little bit of extra around the middle? I know I have. So we've got products that will help save you money, time, space, and waste. So not only the waste of your food and the waste of your money, but also it'll help save you on your waist. You know that thing right above your hips that some of us have lost? Thank you, COVID. All right, so what I've got a product that's going to help us with Tupperrobics. It's COVID exercises. It's the little chopper. Have you seen this before? So on the bottom of it, it's an easy grip anti-slip base. So that's going to stop it from sliding around on the bench top. And it's just like a little bayonet. And I have got some onions that I've pre-chopped in here, but I'm going to try and chop you up some mushroom. Have you ever got people in your household that you can't feed veggies to, or have you don't like chopping up the onions, or perhaps you've got kids that don't like chopping up the onions? They're now going to fight over whose turn it is to chop up the onions. So this is 3 blades there. So each pull of the cord will spin that around, and it's the equivalent to 288 chops per pull. So it's 3 times as effective as a normal handheld chopper. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through cooking dinner, okay? These are the fruits and veggie containers. Have you seen these before? So some of you have got them, some of you haven't. So I've got the mushrooms over here, but I just wanted to explain a couple of things. So when you're looking at the product, hang on, we'll start from the beginning. If you don't know what these are for your fruits and your veggies, right? So these will make your fruits and your veggies last 2 to 3 times longer than sitting in a plastic bag at the bottom of your fridge. Okay? So when you come home, where's my crisper? Who's got one of these in the bottom of your fridge? where you pop all your fruits and veggies in there, and then a week later on bin night you have to grab the crisper and you pour that into the bin, and then you start from scratch. Or before you put your shopping away, you go, hang on, let's clean that crisper. For once, I want a clean fridge this week. You put your fruits and veggies in there, and at the end of the week, it's bin night. Quick, pour that straight into the bin. Right, that will never happen with these. So, this is a fridge within a fridge. So, with the little feet here, the condensation will happen inside here because it's like a mini fridge. And the condensation will form into these little feet, and the fruits and veggies will be raised up out of their own condensation, okay? If you have a look, in the top right-hand corner of the box, you'll see a little circle. And it's either fully open, or it's half and half, or it's fully closed. That corresponds with the slide on the top, okay? So it's very easy to understand. If you're like me, you can never find your glasses, and you're like, hang on, which is which? There's a little Tupper tip from Tupper Pete, a little Tupper trick. If the fruits and veggies are on the left-hand side, you slide the slide to the left-hand side. And that's going to allow the right amount of airflow into the container, depending on the fruits and the veggies that you're storing. If the fruits and veggies are in the middle, you slide the slide to the middle. If the fruits and veggies are on the right-hand side, you slide the slide to the right-hand side. It really is that simple, okay? When you grab the tab, you peel the seal, there will be some condensation in there, so you just give that a bit of a shake. And on the inside here, there are a few instructions, so you just have a flick through there. But basically, it just tells you, please don't use a knife. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to chop up a mushroom. We'll pop that over here. Oh, can I just also say, I discovered this week, blueberries were on sale. They were like 99 cents a punnet. 4 punnets of blueberries fit in there perfectly. And my blueberries will last maybe 2 to 4 days, maybe 5 days at a pinch. I now know that in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to have fresh blueberries and I won't have to pay top dollar for them because I bought them on special. So it will make your household budget last a lot longer as well. So what we're going to do is, where are my mushrooms? Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. Oh, here we go. So we'll just pop them in here. So this is where we're going to hide our mushrooms. So we'll just pop that in there. I'll just break that up. Oh, there's a bit on the floor. We'll leave that for Ron. So we'll pop that there. Oh, you know what we might do? We'll also throw in some Spanish onion. I'm running low on onion, so I need to get some more tomorrow when I go shopping. But we'll do some onion and some mushrooms, and I'll show you. So remember I told you this is going to save waste? So with your fruits and veggies, you know when they're almost on the way out, but you reckon you could get a meal out of them? Just pop them in here and give them a chop and then throw them into anything, and no one's any the wiser. And if you've got kids or dogs or husbands that don't, or wives that don't like eating mushrooms, but you want to feed it into them, this works better on a flat surface. There we go. So if you've got people in your household where you want to give them veggies and they don't like them, this is going to hide the veggies everywhere. So you know how you got that T-zone on your face? You've also got a T-zone across your body. That's the core of your body. We're going to look after that. Tupperware is going to help us look after that. So we need to keep that strengthened. We're going to get a cardiovascular workout while we're chopping up our veggies, and I'll show you how. Pop this on the bench. 1 foot forward, and we're going to lunge for lunch, or we're going to dance for dinner, all right? So 1 foot forward, and we're going to pull the cord like that. Give it a good workout. Now, if you've got some toning that needs happening underneath here, I'll show you how to do that. Just pop this on the nape of your neck. And if you throw your hip into it, you can get a real good hip action going with it, and I'll show you. So you throw your hip into it, and we're going to whack it. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, Tupperware is all about balance. So, we've got to do the other side. So friends don't let friends forget the other side. So we're going to do this, and we whack that, pull that, throw your hip into it. There we go. All right. So now, did you like that? So now, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I'll also show you another Tupper tip. When you pull the blades out, just pop them upside down there, and then all the stuff falls onto there, and you're not going to dirty up your bench. So can you see that? There's your mushroom and your onion, and you can throw that into rissoles or stews or soups or casseroles, and no one knows what they're eating, and you know they're getting a good dose of B12. Brilliant. All right, so let's say we're going to cook something and we're going to pop it in. I know a lot of you are Tuppaholics just like me, and you probably haven't seen this before. This is the micro grill that goes into the microwave oven. Yes, it's made of metal. Yes, it goes into the microwave oven, right? So, there's two pieces. On the inside here, there's like an Eterna non-stick coating. It's not Teflon, it's Eterna. So it's going to last a lot longer than Teflon, okay? So on the bottom here, there's see those feet? That's going to raise it up to allow the heat to travel around. Now, when the microwaves do travel around, there's a little absorber in here that absorbs the microwaves, and it's the heat that heats up this pad. Exactly the same as the top. So see, that's metal, and on the top, there's an absorber in there as well, and that attracts all the microwaves. It heats the metal, and so there's your double-sided grill for the microwave oven, right? So this will do sausages, fry eggs, fried tomatoes, zucchini. I did some tofu, fried tofu in here for lunch. It'll do your rissoles, your chickens, crispy skinned salmon. You can do frittatas and quiches in here. There's a chocolate cake recipe that I've got. You can do a chocolate chip cookie recipe as well, apple crumble. So everything that you do on the grill, this will do into the microwave oven. And it's not the microwaves that's cooking, it's the heat that's cooking it. So you can preheat the grill. Just pop a piece of bread in there. You can pop that down into the casserole position, or you can pop that there into the grill position so it's raised up. Pop a piece of bread in there, preheat the grill, take that out, and then you can pop whatever you want in there, and then you can grill it, right? So, if you want to do your onions, just pop your onions straight in there. If you want to pop an egg in there, or some tomato, or some sausages, or a steak, or some piece of chicken, or some rissoles, just pop that in there as well. And I would pop that into the grill position and just pop that down in there, and that'll go into the microwave oven. Now, when you lose the instruction booklet that this comes with, all the instructions are on the bottom of them there, so you don't have to keep looking for it. So you can pay full price for this, or you can get it for half price when you have your own online Tupperware party, or when you become a home shopper, you can get it for 20% off. When you become a home shopper, you can get everything for 20% off. So I think that's brilliant. You know, it's all about balance and choice. So we've got that. Let's say you don't want to cook in there and you prefer to cook on the stovetop. Well, Tupperware's all about choice. So we've got this going on right now, which is also on sale with a few different sets. So make sure you have a look at that. So what this is, it's the same Eterna coating as the grill. So it's not Teflon, it's Eterna. It's a new invention that Tupperware have got. And on the bottom here, there is, can you see that? It's like a stainless steel disc that's been impact bonded onto a few different varieties of metal. So in here, there's different metals that are sandwiched together. And what that means is that when you are stirring it on the stove top, you're not going to get hot spots or cold spots. It'll warm up a lot quicker. So you preheat the pan. So you pop it on the stove top, have it on a low setting, and once it's hot, you can bring it right up to temperature and you can start cooking away, okay? The handles, can you see the handles? They're hollow. So when you pop it on the table, the handles won't be hot because they're hollow, so they're cool to touch. When you pop this in the oven, so yes, it can go in the oven. When you pop it in the oven, the handles do get hot because it goes in the oven. But when you put it on the table, because they're hollow, it'll cool to touch, okay? That base will go into the oven up to 450 Fahrenheit. The tempered glass cover will also go into the oven up to 350 Fahrenheit, and when it's on the stove top, you can easily monitor your cooking by looking through. If you want to give yourself a steam facial, just do it that way. If you don't, just do it that way, okay? And if you have a look at the handle, even my big piano hands will fit straight underneath. Can you see that? Straight underneath there. I'm not going to knock my knuckles on the heat of the pan, so I won't burn myself, so it's a lot safer as well. So you can get this for, you can pay full price for it. You can get it for half price when you have your own online Facebook Tupperware party. Or when you become a home shopper, you get everything for 20% off. So there is the fry pan in the series. When you purchase the fry pan, you get the saucepan. Oh, hang on. It's over on the stove. I'll just go and grab it. Did you see my mullet outfit? It's my mullet. So it's business up the top and it's party down the bottom. So this here is the 2.5 litre saucepan, and if you can have a look, see the little knob in the handle right there? There's a little bump. That's for your thumb. So when you take that off the stove top, you know where to put your thumb, because this is solid and it's hot. This is hollow and it'll be cool to touch. It's exactly the same on the bottom. There's a stainless steel disc that's been impact bonded onto a few different layers of metals, and that's going to allow it to heat up quickly, and you won't have any hot or cold spots when you're stirring it on the stove top. So that comes with the fry pan. When you purchase the fry pan, you get that for $30. Plus, you'll also be allowed to order a mystery pack as well. Do you like that idea? I think it's brilliant. All right, so we'll just pop that down there. Let's say, we'll just clean this up because I don't want to cut myself there. Let's say you want a third choice. But Pete, we want more. There is more. I'll show you. This here. Oh, I've got my L plate too, by the way. I'm still learning how to do online Facebook Tupperware parties, so please be patient with me. We're all learning this together, okay? We'll just pop that there to remind you I'm learning. So this here, that is one product. Well, actually, it's like 3 or 4 products in one, really, and I'll show you. This here, that's your rice cooker, your pasta cooker, your quinoa. It'll cook all of your grains, and I'll show you how it works. You just push down on one side. I don't know if you can see that. You push down on the handle. It works better on a flat surface. Oh, there's my leg. And then you can remove that. There's the disc, and there's the inside there. So you fill that with water. Pop your rice or your pasta or your grains in there, your lentils if you want to do a nice dal. Pop that there, and see the holes in the top there? If you are doing rice, you know how sometimes rice you get that foam that happens, you know? It's like, and we'll have fun, surfing away. So the foam will come up, it'll go onto that disc, right? And you'll never have to clean your microwave again. You just clean this product. When it comes time for popping the top on, you line up the handles, the ears with the handles, and just the palm of your hand, you just push that down till you hear that click, and you know you're right to go. So that's part of it. The other part is this here, right? So take this off. Let's say we're going to steam veggies or fish or chicken, or we're going to steam some nice pork buns or dim sims, wontons, anything that you want to steam or cook, anything you cook on the stove, this will also do. So you put cold tap water in the bottom, just to that line. So you can see that line there, just cold tap water is all you need. This is metal, and it's protected by all the Tupperware. So, can you see the holes? It's a colander. So what happens is you pop that in there where the water's down the bottom, and in there you've got your sweet potato, carrot, zucchini, anything you want to steam, cauliflower, broccoli, all those sorts of things. The top is metal as well. You pop that on the top. So what happens is the microwaves come along, they bounce off the metal, they go into the water, they cook the water turns to steam, the steam goes up through the holes, and it's the steam that cooks your food, not the microwaves. right? Now, this is metal, so if you're not ready to eat when it's ready to be eaten, you just leave it in the microwave, and it's metal, so it's going to stay hotter for longer as well, right? Now, there is another piece to it. So let's say we've got water down the bottom, we've got our sweet potato and our carrots. Oh, actually, carrots. If you've got water down the bottom, just throw honey in with the water, throw your carrots in there, and pop that on there, and there's your honey carrots without butter. Unless you're doing keto, and then you just whack as much butter as you want in there with the water and the honey. Pop your carrots or your potatoes. Honey potatoes are delicious. Honey sweet potatoes are delicious as well. Or if you want to do lemon potatoes, throw your lemon in with the water, put your potatoes in there, pop the top on, and then you're going to steam your lemon potatoes. Or let's say you're going to do some water down the bottom. You might throw some rosemary and thyme in there, and some lemon, and that's going to infuse up through your veggies, up through there, and the steam will just be nice and beautiful. So you've got your veggies down the bottom, you throw the other little colander piece on the top, and there you might want to do a chicken breast or a piece of salmon, or you might want to throw in some broccolini or green beans or Brussels sprouts, any of those delicate veggies that don't need to be down there with your hard veggies as well. And then you can pop that on there as well. Easy? Oh, actually, there is another use for this as well. When the kids aren't using it to blow bubbles in the backyard, you know those curtain rings? They're quite fine, they're quite small. Can you see the holes around the side here? If you attach those curtain rings in there and then you pop little bells on it, that becomes your tambourine, and everyone can have a family sing-along while your lemon potatoes are steaming in the microwave oven. Isn't that a good idea? All right, so that whole system there, you can pay full price for that, or you can get it for half price when you have your own online Tupperware party, or you can get it for 20% off when you become a home shopper. Simple. All right, now, if there's any questions, I'll have a read of them. Type it down and let me know where you're watching from. Are you in Australia or are you overseas? Are you in Hobart or Western Australia? Let me know where you're from. Are you in Toowoomba? Let me know where you're from. And what I've got for our hosts in Record Breaker, we've got a little rubber jar opener and a pen. So that's a little bonus that's going on as well. Now, I think... Oh, there's that mushroom that I stood on. All right. Oh, hang on. There is something I forgot. I'm really sorry. I forgot my troubles and I'm happy, and I danced all the cares away. I shouted and got happy. When you do Tupperware, you must always, always forget your troubles. That's the last thing you do when you press the go live button, okay? Now remember, when you do purchase a mystery pack, you will also receive 10% of your order back in a voucher to spend. So have a think about that as well, all right? I'll be online if you want to have a chat and ask me some questions. And until next time, I'll see you later.